Christmas Eve, everybody. So, we're going to Shopko on Christmas Eve because this morning I realized that Shopko did not fill. Oh, yeah, you like my little. Shopko did not fill one of Kai's prescriptions that he needs, and if we don't get it filled, we're going to run out tomorrow, which means he's only going to get half of his script or half of his pills tomorrow. And as it is, I don't know how many pills he actually has in him right now, for reasons I shall explain at this present moment. So last night, okay, first off, let me explain about December Daily Ditties. Yesterday, I was not feeling well. I just wasn't. And I was grumpy, and I was, I hate my life. I get like that. Y'all know that. Anyway, Christmas is hard for me because I never see my family. And when I was growing up, Christmas was all about my family. I mean, we used to get up, do our own Christmas at our house, and by noonish, we were down at Grandpa and Grandma's, and we were having holiday with my mom's family, my grandma and grandpa, and I'm all depressed because I haven't been to a Christmas family gathering in years, and the couple that I've been to, it just, since I left home, they don't seem the same. It's not that it's not like it was when I was a kid, you know, it's almost like I don't have a right to be there. It's like I took myself away from that family, and I'm like a undesirable guest. And that's just the truth. I don't feel comfortable. And I'm sure it's all in my head, but I feel like a traitor to my own family, if that makes sense. Now, why am I going off on this? Okay, what I was going to explain, and now I'm coming into traffic, so, thank you. So yesterday, I did manage to put together a December Daily Ditty. Kai really wanted to do one, and I was just like, kid, I don't feel good. Leave me alone, blah, 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 blah. And I took some snippets of some things, and I have re-edited and re-uploaded that film 3 times. And for some strange reason, there's always been a problem with it. Like, I have to go home and do it again, and I'm just so frustrated. I said, forget it, I'm going to deal with it later. I don't want to deal with it now. Well, anyway, so last night, Kai was trying to shoot a video, and someday you might see it, of him, like a dare video of me kissing an animal. We had watched Brave Wilderness on YouTube, and he's the guy who got stung by the bullet ant and all different kinds of stuff. Sir, I respect you for your love of animals and for your conservancy, but you're freaking nuts. Anyway, and my son likes your show. So I think it was sort of inspired by that he's like, do you want to dare me to kiss my dog? And anyway, long story short, basically what ended up happening was Nola sort of stuck her tongue in Kai's mouth. And I was like, oh, that's so sick, it's gross, I feel sick. And then immediately, like within 10 minutes of that, he says, I want to go to bed, I don't feel good, my stomach hurts. So I'm like, okay. So I'm still going to bed with Kai. I'm still laying down with him. Hey, traffic isn't as bad as it was yesterday. Cool beans, dude. Anyway, I laid down with Kai, and he was still saying his tummy didn't feel good. And to be completely honest with you, I figured it was because of the whole Nola kissing him thing, which is kind of grody, but, you know, it's a dog. Things like that happen. So, especially when you try and kiss them. So I just kind of poo-pooed it and, like, just go to bed, honey, you'll be fine. Well, and then I had problems sleeping last night. I didn't feel good. Like, I was more emotional than anything. And I went into the computer room, and I did some painting, and I came back through and there was a smell, and I'm like, what is that smell? And Jake says, I know it smells like puke. Did the cat or did the dog puke or something? I'm like, no. And it was coming from the direction I was in. No. Kai threw up in bed and then just proceeded to lay in it. And I'm not sure if he got up and like turned his body around and just pretended it wasn't there or what. Knowing him, that's probably what he did. Mom, I'm so sorry. It's like, honey, never be. It's okay. You're sick. So he basically ended up staying up all night. This morning I tried to give him his pills. He threw them up, but at least he threw up in the bucket, which was a good thing, instead of all over a bed. So he's thrown up at least twice since this morning. He actually went back to bed. It's now just after noon, and I'm going to Shopko to get his pills that I discovered this morning that we had a problem with. But yeah, so I have a sick kid, so there goes my baking I had planned for the day, because I was going to do Christmas cookies. And so I don't know what today's going to bring. And it's Christmas Eve. Hopefully it's like a 24-hour thing, and he'll throw it all up and he'll feel better. But because I really don't want a sickie on Christmas itself. Maybe it is a good thing that we're not going anywhere for Christmas. Gee, imagine that, us not going anywhere. Alright, well, I'm at Shopko. This video is about 3 minutes longer than I wanted it to be. And I will see y'all later. Have a great one. Eventually, I will get the daily ditty up. I promise.